Alright. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Come on. No! Ugh. I knew I had enough magic, so I just was like, fire strong. Oh, man. 2 more. Oh, that one's a spirit killer, though. God. God's sakes. I'm not paying attention much to the chat right now. This is the only strategy that I've been able to find all night. I've tried things at the top of the mountain and it just has not worked well. When I've watched people speedrun it, I know they don't stay at the bottom. There we go. Alrighty. Okay. Damn it. It was working, now it's not. Oh god. Running out of magic. I need magic. Oh, I got magic. I don't know how I did, but I did. Come on, son of a bitch.
So as you can tell, this was before I was good at monitoring my chat.
Shit. Come on. Come on, you bastard. Is that it? That's it!
I felt very accomplished beating that thing, let me tell you what. Let me turn up my volume a bit because it feels like I'm faint. Hi, everybody. How are we doing? So let me explain something. Let me just explain something real quick. Lawnmowers can be a pain in the ass. I think I mentioned maybe I don't remember that my lawnmower was not being nice. And we did a lot and it still ain't working. So, yeah. I'm gonna have to get the thing either fixed or I might have to buy a new lawnmower. Like, share, subscribe, please. Anyhow. Oh, shit. I forgot to get the drink. So, yeah, I wanted to start at 8 p.m., but that didn't quite work. So, yeah, here we are, 9 p.m. EST. Here we are. We'll get going tonight. How are you all doing? Happy Sunday. Otherwise, it was a pretty nice day. We had seafood for lunch, so that was nice. At our favorite seafood place. And also, there are still floofs in the house. So we will get another floofy visit. And one is approaching me right now. Oh my gosh, it's getting closer. It's getting closer. Oh my goodness. It's here! And you see, he walks right past me. He's like, screw you. I'm here to investigate things. Holy shit. Hold on. Let me show you what I'm seeing on the TV. Yeah, I think I'm going to need to clean Felix up a little bit more before we get to playing that, aren't we? Hello, sir. Why don't you say hi to everybody? The Megazord does not need you sniffing it. And Vanna White doesn't want you getting your nose up too close to her puzzle board. If you knock that over, boy. Yes, that's a one-up mushroom. That's the Nintendo seal of quality. That's a free spin. If you knock one of those things over, you're going to boop yourself, and you're going to get scared, and you're going to want to run. Come here, you. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Avalanche here, reporting in. Yes, hello. How you doing? The other doggies are laying down. Yep. Say hi, everybody. Now he's like, boop. Okay, I'm gone. All right, let me grab the 2 sodas we're going to try tonight. You might be particularly interested in just some of these, so stay tuned. I'll be right back in just a second. Imagine taste testing soda on stream. Says, actually, Mecha, you would have really liked probably the slice I had last night because it was the cherry cola and it was very, very cherry. Like extremely cherry cola. I was thinking of you at a point. And so, yes, you would, I think, have liked that cherry cola a lot by Slice. So I don't know if you have Slice up there, but if you do, you may want to try it. Very, very good. Oh, I want that. Yeah. But we're not trying Slice tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I've never had Slice, but that does sound good. Yeah, they brought the brand back because it was very popular in the 80s. Not that Mecha remembers the 80s because he's a baby. But, yeah, they brought a whole bunch of Slice flavors back in the 80s, like the orange and the lemon lime and the fruit flavors were very popular. But they brought them back, and they're calling them healthy sodas now, which we've had a discussion about on stream here. It's like, how is a healthy soda possible? But they're claiming they have prebiotics, probiotics, and postbiotics. So the text on the can sounds good. Anyway, who here is a Dragon Ball fan? I'm not the biggest Dragon Ball fan. It doesn't offend me, but I'm not the hugest Dragon Ball fan. But apparently, did you know there is a soda called a Super Saiyan Rose? Is it healthy in quotes? No, there's no quotes. Ooh, I had it. Oh, you've had this. You've had this, Fennec? Oh, and yes, this is officially Dragon Ball licensed soda. You impressed, Mecha? It's pronounced rosé. Oh, that's true. Well, yeah, I guess. Fine, rosé. This is melon flavored. Melon. So this is, wow. This single can of soda contains 53% of your daily supply of sugar. That is far and away the most of any of the sodas we've tried on here. Holy shit. I had that, the Gohan, and the Vegeta ones. I only saw this one. I didn't see any Dragon Ball other flavor ones. I got it from a store. It's a chain called Rumi. Yeah, it's Rumi Life I got it from. I had to think about that a second. I only saw the this one. I didn't see other Dragon Ball themed ones. I'm not a big Dragon Ball fan. I'm waiting before I show this other one because it's not Dragon Ball themed, but it's extremely interesting. And I think that, again, most of my viewers would probably be appreciative of it. So this is melon flavored. What is the ocean bomb referred to? I don't know. Is that considered the actual flavor? And then melon is the, I don't know. Anyway, cheers. It smells good. It smells like watermelon. That's a good sign. That's pretty good. It started out tasting like bubble gum, and then it went into like soda flavors. Yeah, bubblegum melon is what I would call that. Very good. It's not too overwhelming melon, thank goodness, because if it's very strong melon, I wouldn't be happy. With that much sugar, it better taste good, right? Exactly. Like my body is going to be sweet to the tongue, you know, after drinking this, and probably after drinking this thing. This other one. What is this other one I have that I'm going to be doing? This other one has a lot of healthy things. Oh my God. This other soda, ladies and gentlemen, has 78% of your daily recommended amount of sugar. But it also has 80% of your daily niacin and vitamin B6, 150% of B12, and 80% of your pantothenic acid. So it's healthy. Maybe. All right, we'll get to that in a sec. Ooh, all the things I need, right? How can I live my life and do the things I want to do without my daily supply of pantothenic acid, right? This is good. I would recommend this. If I can find some of the other Dragon Ball ones, I might be curious to try those. This is quite good. All right, I have to turn Felix the cat off for a second because dirty. Where is the Big Apple flavored drink? I bet that's all natural. Is that a real thing? I honestly don't know. The Big Apple flavored drink. So wait a minute, does it taste like an apple or does it taste like New York City? Because if it tastes like apple, I bet it's good. But if it tastes like New York City, then I bet it tastes horrible. Nothing against New Yorkers, but having it taste like any city would probably taste bad. The Star Tropics Big... Oh! See, here's the thing. It's delicious. But then when you drink it, your gut's like, psh, nothing happens. Whoosh. Hey! All right. How many of you used to watch PBS back in the day? In the 80s, the 90s? How many of you used to watch, you know... Well, I mean, I guess you didn't, Mecca, because you didn't have PBS. How many of you used to watch, you know... the stuff that wasn't kids' programs? It doesn't even hydrate you. Literally. Nothing. Exactly. It's disappointing in every possible way. So if you've ever watched... If you watched PBS in the 80s or 90s, we had PBS. Oh, you did, Mecca. Cool. I wouldn't have thought that. But, or did you... Now, was it Canada origin, or did you pick up the signal from across the border and it reached you, or do you know? If you watch some of the non-children's programming on PBS, you would have been treated to things back in the 80s and 90s like Masterpiece Theater, the Neil McLaren News Hour. Well, not children focused, not child focused is what I was saying. Ghost Rider. Ghost Rider was on PBS, yes, much like Carmen Sandiego and Sesame Street and, of course, a whole bunch of other things. So, yeah. And there was another show which really wasn't technically aimed at children, but a lot of children watched. And it starred this guy. Ladies and gentlemen, yes, there is apparently a Bob Ross soda. As in the artist Bob Ross. You can do art. Positive motivator Bob Ross. Meme champion post his untimely death Bob Ross. Bob Ross energy drink because it's very famously energetic. Maybe this is apparently Bob Ross's positive energy drink. So we're going to have positive energy drinking Bob Ross. And apparently Bob Ross tastes like Prussian blue raspberry. I'll say it again. Prussian blue raspberry. You can see American flag on it, which means made in the USA, America. Yes, as I was saying earlier, it contains 80% of niacin, 80% of your vitamin B6, 150% of your B12, 80% of your pantothenic acid, and 78% of your daily sugar. Not yellow ogre. Interesting. The can is very pretty. But that would make sense for Bob Ross, right? Look at that. He have your little scene, kind of thing. He has his paintbrush there, showing us how to paint that. It's very nice. And there you can see the ingredients if you were so... the ingredients are at the bottom, but also the nutrition facts. I have a feeling I might not be as much into this. Even though I love blue raspberry, I'm not a big energy drink fan, so it'll be interesting to see if it leans on the energy drink side or on the blue raspberry side. I hope the blue raspberry side, because I might be more inclined to like it. It smells like blue raspberry. Cheers. It's very blue raspberry. But man, that sucker hit. I mean, it's not bad, but boy, oh boy, it hit hard. No, it's not bad. It's not bad. But I need to take smaller sips because it's strong. It's fucking strong. I don't know whether my reaction is because the caffeine is actually I can actually my body is detecting, ooh, caffeine, boing. And then it's going into mini cornholio mode, or whether it's, just the taste that's making me go bzzz. So it's not bad. But if you like blue raspberry, if you don't like blue raspberry, stay the hell away from it. Oh, that's it. What are those? The squeezy ice, frozen ice treats that have different flavors. They have blue raspberry and orange, and other ones. There's a red one that's cherry, and you squeeze it out the one end. It's clear plastic, and inside's the frozen whatever you want to call it. It tastes remarkably close to the blue raspberry one of that. I've had blue raspberry things before, but they don't quite taste like that. This tastes remarkably like that blue raspberry flavor ice. That's what it's called, flavor ice. This tastes very, very closely resemble the flavor ice, I think. So if you like blue raspberry flavor ice, then you should like the Bob Ross Positive Energy Drink. What do you know? Who would have known that Bob Ross tastes like blue raspberry? He tastes like the skies he paints, right? Is anybody here a Bob Ross fan? I was not a Bob Ross fan. I mean, he's a good guy. I have nothing against him, but I didn't grow up watching that show. You know, I was watching probably around that time. If I was probably changing the channel and watching Power Rangers, or I was watching game shows somewhere, or maybe I was watching Nickelodeon. So, but yeah, not bad. Once again, we have two sodas that are pretty doggone good. Oh, dude, I thought you were about to mix it in with rubbing alcohol. We're gonna get drunk off this here Bob Ross drink. I mean, technically, you could get drunk if you mixed rubbing alcohol in with something, but I would not recommend it. Especially this. This is the potent stuff. This is the 97% alcohol. Excuse me, 91%, not 97. They do sell 97% out there. That shit's strong. Take the hair off your chest, kind of strong. So, I'm sitting here in the process while we continue to chat, and I'm reflecting on those sodas, which were very good. I'll give the melon flavor Super Saiyan Rose an 8 out of 10. And I'll give Bob Ross a 7 out of 10. So, not bad. What did I give the ones last night? The cherry one, I think I gave like an 8 or a 9. And then the root beer, I gave like a 7 or an 8, something like that. Should I be making a spreadsheet of these? Should I be keeping track of these, or is that going way too deep into it? Is that going through too much effort? I don't know. You tell me, do you want a spreadsheet of my taste tests, folks? Is that going to be what makes your life complete? Let me know. Yeah, make a spreadsheet. I'm going to make all the spreadsheets. If I can make your life complete, of course I will. Meow, chicka, meow, meow. All right. I have not found a spot yet for my Zelda Breath of the Wild map that Mr. Jackie got me. It's beautiful if you haven't seen it. I love it. So right now it's sitting in front of me. I need to find a spot for it. But I also have the counter cross stitch version of my logo, thanks to Stephanie. And I rearranged these things here quite a bit. So I'll find a place for it eventually. I think it's a great idea, especially if you need to remember if something sucked. This is true, right? I guess that's a valid point, Fennec. You got there, yeah. So if you missed stream last night, boy, did you miss a doozy. We went shopping, and we went to the beach, and to the mountains, and to the mall, and we just absolutely, you know, were just, using Barbie to kick people's ass all around Beverly Hills. It was awesome. But we're not playing Barbie tonight. No. But it has just as much hair as Barbie does. It's Felix the cat. At least I assume. Who has more hair, you think? Barbie or Felix the cat? It might actually be a close race considering Barbie's hairstyle back in the late 80s and early 90s, you know? So I've never played this game before. I got this a couple years back. Is that bottom messed up? It looks messed up. I'm going to reset it and see if it sticks. Yeah, that looks correct. Okay. So, I've never played this game. From my impression, it's not too difficult. It's a good game. It's not amazing, but it's good, and it's not too hard, and it's not insanely long. I guess we'll find out, won't we? But yeah. I must have said something that insulted it. Oh. I guess we're cleaning more. Oh, that's what happened. Earl decided to come in, and the games decide to get, you know, messed up. Okay, fine. How you doing, Earl? I just tried 2 of the drinks. I think that I was with you all when I got them. It was either with you or I was with Jackie. So I tried the Goku Dragon Ball one. I have that effect on technology. There's Space Beagle. How you doing, Space Beagle? I'm sorry I couldn't join your stream. I was busy fighting my lawnmower. It was a mess. And I was doing other things, and so Mom and Dad are still here, and we got busy, and, well, sorry. Super Saiyan Cola, exactly. If you're going to be any kind of cola, be a Super Saiyan Cola, right? How bad was it? The cola? No, this isn't bad. This is melon flavor. This is actually pretty good. This is like an 8 out of 10. And then, I especially think Space Beagle will appreciate this, but I think everybody did. The other one I tried was a Bob Ross soda. Yes, I am going to be drinking Bob Ross's Essence. Yep, I knew Space Beagle would appreciate this. Bob Ross's Positive Energy Drink. Prussian Blue Raspberry, and it has a blue raspberry kick. It is strong. Strong. We just bought Zero Sugar Mountain Dew Dirty Cola. Boy, that is a combination. How is it? Wait a minute. How do you get a lemon lime soda dirty? Is it filled with happy little trees? Well, it does have some happy little trees on it. And you can see Bob Ross and his paintbrush right there, just painting away, having a good old time. Beautiful scenery, beautiful background. You can do it home. I believe in you. I can't do a Bob Ross impression. It's basically a glorified cream soda. Oh, okay. So this is very blue raspberry flavor. Like, I took a sip and it has a punch. Like, it hits and I'm just like, whoa. Like, it is strong. Isn't Flavor Ice, you would know Earl and Space Beagle for sure. Flavor Ice is where you had that. It's like a plastic piece, and there is this icy treat. It wasn't ice cream. And then you had to tear the one end off, and then you squeezed it and come out the other end, and they had a blue raspberry flavor. Like orange and cherry and strawberry and other flavors. Channel your inner PBS, right? We also got some Zero Sugar Mountain Dew Baja Citrus. That was Flavor Ice? Okay, good. It tastes remarkably close to blue raspberry Flavor Ice. Like other blue raspberry drinks I've had that I've tried here don't taste as close to that as this one does. This tastes really close. So Bob Ross apparently tastes like blue raspberry Flavor Ice. Who would have known? All right. I need to keep cleaning Felix, apparently. Because Felix is very dirty. Felix is a dirty kitty. And nobody likes a dirty kitty. So we were listening to your stream last night, and I saw you're talking about Barbie-related things. Yep, because as per request from Mr. and Mrs. Jackie, yes, I played Barbie. We played it. We played it hard. They weren't bad. They were inoffensive games. I wanted to chime in on Barbie and the Rockers. Okay, please chime in then. What do you know, Earl, about Barbie and the Rockers? Please enlighten us with your Barbie knowledge. Or maybe Stephanie, or maybe both of you. I, of course, am not a Barbie expert. I don't want to say of course, you never know. But I'm not. The most I know about Barbie are from commercials that I saw growing up in the late 80s and early 90s. All right. So if this doesn't work this time, well, Barbie worked the first time last night, so Barbie cooperated here, but Felix is apparently being a pain in the ass. Who would have thought? On brand for Felix, right? Ladies and gentlemen, we must bust out the Eliminator. What is the Eliminator, you ask? Basically what you do, what I do, this is not what they recommend, but what I do, I put a little bit of isopropyl alcohol in this thing, I shove it in my NES, and I pull it in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, until the NES decides it's going to work. Draw your own conclusions. So if you hear some crazy sounds here in a minute, it's me shoving things in and out of my NES. Don't judge me. So how have you all been? What are you all up to these days? Sploosh. It does sound bad. I'm listening to it. It does sound bad. All right. Let's see what that does. Now that I've violated my NES, I've never heard of Barbie and the All-Stars. But I knew of the Barbie and the Rockers. They were like a glorified version of Gem. Yes, I remember that. Because I saw the commercials, and I remember the commercials for Gem. And it wasn't until later that I was like, oh, those are different things. That didn't do anything. Well, if Felix the Cat decides it's not going to cooperate, we're going to go to the other game that we spun on the wheel last time. We spun, which was 2 streams ago, which is Gargoyle's Quest 2. Which is a fun game, but a longer game and a harder game. So how did you know of Barbie and the Rockers, Earl? Is it something you knew from the commercials too? Or did you grow, or did like one of your sisters have it? Or something out of curiosity? Just curious. My cousin had some Barbies. I couldn't even tell you what. But she played with them for a little bit. Commercials? Yeah. The one that I knew was the one with the horse. The horse was called somewhere. Western Barbie. Western Fun Barbie. That's it. That's the one that I have, that were most of my commercials during the era I was taping things. I mean, it was maybe a couple of others, but that was the one that appeared the most frequently. Because that was really pushed hard in like 1989, 1990, etc. I'm so surprised there were never Mighty Mouse, Garfield, Heathcliff, and Casper video games for the S. I actually think there is a Casper video game. It may not be for the NES. It might be for the SNES, or maybe it's for the Master System. Mighty Mouse, that doesn't surprise me because I didn't really see Mighty Mouse back then. I only knew about it from Dad. Garfield, there was a Garfield Sega Master System game. And I bet you the reason why is because of licensing things that basically Sega got to them first. Heathcliff, I think there was an Atari game. Okay, it's still being a pain in the butt. I mean, it's turning on, but the graphics are still all glitched up, so... By the time the New Adventures of Mighty Mouse went off the air, you were probably 2 to 3 anyway. I think it was on the air in 89 or 90. Yeah, I was born in 86. I think it was on the air in 89 or 90. Well, the thing about it, too, is that, you know, like anything, it depends on the licensing deals. You know, the first Ghostbusters game on the NES was, licensed by the movie. The second one was licensed by the movie. The third one that was licensed by the movie. The one that was not released in the United States, I don't think, which was actually based on the cartoon, was only released in Europe. Licensing deals, you know, being what they are, complex and all that stuff. And whoever gets to the deal first, I think, makes the big difference. Heathcliff was not making new episodes anymore. I think they stopped making new episodes of Heathcliff in 84. It was still being distributed by LBS Communications, but they're not making new episodes anymore. Come on, Felix, work with me. Yes! Oh, my word. Why does nothing want to work like it should today? Who wants to play games? I know I do. If I can unwind my dang cord here. There. Felix. Felix, I'm going to kick your ass. Welcome to the Cleaning Felix the Cat stream. The twisted game of Felix the Cat, right? I guess it's better than playing Fritz the Cat. Depends on what you're into. Dad asked me earlier, Earl, it's like, wasn't Felix the Cat the one who had some of those? And I was like, no. And I had to think for a second, like, no, that was Fritz. But people confuse it because I think Fritz was also black. I think he was a black cat. And, yeah, and they were active somewhat around the same time, and, of course, similar names. So, yeah, Fritz the Cat, for those that don't know, was a rated, would you call it R or X one of those two, kitty character that definitely got some attention in the 70s and 60s and 70s. I would say more the 70s, for being very, very adult and doing some naughty things. He was a naughty pussy. Funny thing is that Ralph Bashki did that in the AT Mighty Mouse. Really? I don't think the people that did Fritz the Cat were like blacklisted or anything like that. I do think it actually had some high-profile names associated with it at a point. Like voice actors and the like. All right. We're going to give this only like 1 or 2 more tries, and I'm switching over the Gargoyles quest. Start it before it goes bad. Ring, 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 ring. Felix, if you don't want to give me the bag, I'll get it from you anyway. Click. Bitch. Felix World, 1-1. It had to be rated X because the R rating didn't come until the 80s. That's right. All right, 1 up. All right, here we go. So we got standard platformer here, and the sky says Felix. Okay, these must not be 1-ups then. Now, here's my question. I'm guessing I can't jump on enemies because that would be too Mario-like, but I can punch things, right? Yes! Can I punch the tree? Okay. All right, so far, everything looking good. Rated X changed to R in 77. There we go. Ow! 1-hit deaths. Ouchies. Do we have limited continues? Oh, am I supposed to like jump and get those and touch those? Because the lady cat is flirtatiously saying Felix. Okay. There do appear to be checkpoints. That's a good thing. What am I looking at? Oh. Okay, so every time I see those, I need to touch those. Wow. Felix has got some power, so now we're in a car. Okay, wow. There is a lot going on here. I'm just trying to take this all in right now. Okay. Okay, so I got hit once and I revert back to this. I mean, it is basic. Can I go in here? I can. Bonus room! Can I, like... Nope. Okay. So the bags are like pipes. Okay. Okay, I'm in a frickin' tank! Look out, bitches! Felix got a tank! The graphics are nice and pretty. Alrighty. We got 54 Felix heads. I guess just like Mario, you get 100 of them and you get a 1-up. That's on the bottom there. The controls feel good. It's basic, you know, A to jump, B fires. Don't mess with what works, right? What do I have if I hit you? Has anybody played this before? Andrew, I know you have. What did you think of it, Andrew? It moves nice and swiftly, I'll tell you that. Ooh, this looks like Mario 2. Imagine if you were just walking down the road and then you see a damn cat in a damn tank just driving by. You're like, what is that? What up? Okay. Never played this before. Okay. If I saw a cat in a tank coming towards me, I'd be running for the hills. Is this a secret? No, apparently it's not. Well, we had to learn the hard way, I guess, right? Oh my god. Jump, please. Thank you. So don't be tricked. So yeah, we get 100 Felix heads. We get a 1-up. Thank goodness they are in copious quantities. Just like coins in Mario. Oh god. I am surprised I'm alive. So did anybody watch Felix the Cat as a kid? He was kind of before a lot of our times, I think, when he peaked. But I guess he was still being shown in reruns. Maybe, was there a short revival of Felix during this time? God damn it. I pushed jump and must not have hit it in time. Oh. Bonus room. Nice. I wonder what the max power-up is. Or if it cycles or something else happens. Yeah, what's the one after the tank? Fucking trees are shooting at me. Goddamn trees. I feel like he reran on Nick or Cartoon Network. I think he was on Nick at a point, but he probably would have been on Cartoon Network at a point too. Never seen this or the 90s revival. The Twisted Tales of Felix the Cat on CBS, I believe. When did that air? Wait a minute. Wow, look at that. That's kind of cool. So you can change the terrain. That's an interesting little mechanic there. There has to be something up here. Yep. Oh, God. I'm a little bit jumpy. 1995, okay. Boss time! Bitch, I'm in a tank. Get the fuck out of here. Dead. Muchos puntos. Wasn't there a movie for the revival? There were definitely Felix the Cat movies. I just don't know when. Oh, he laughing. Oh, okay. So when we lose, when we go to a new level. Wow! We flying, bitches. Okay, what happens if we go all the way down? Oh, I see. Okay. Leave me alone. Don't touch me. No touchy. What are those? Those are just like happy, smiley people. Okay, doesn't seem like you're doing anything. Okay, so I'm moving on. So interesting trivia fact, and Earl, you might be able to help confirm the exact detail of this. Back in the, I want to say it was in the 30s, the 1930s. No, I don't remember the 1930s. Shut your faces. When they were working on television, it's a random trivia fact, the first image broadcast successfully transmitted on a television was an image of Felix the cat. Just watch the Fritz the cat. We were talking about Fritz a little bit earlier, Mecca. Yeah, we know who Fritz is. Would you really expect that this group would not know who Fritz the cat is, Mecca? I mean, come on. Goddamn son of a bitch. $13 more Felix heads before one up. It's a bat! I'm gonna sparkle you to death. I'm guessing there are secrets. What are you? Oh. Yeah, I remember seeing that in the telecommunications book. Yep. That's right. Benoit! Hey, gang. Milk. How you doing, gang? Let's pause this. Welcome in, Benoit. How are you doing? What are you, Red October? Yes, my name is Ramius. And I welcome you aboard the Red October. How y'all doing? Thank you for the raid, Benoit. We are playing some Felix the Cat on NES. A game I've never played before, but was spun on the wheel. And, yeah, so we almost didn't play it because trying to get the cartridge to work was a pain in the butt. But we got it. Benoit Raid, Shadow Legends, Ermagerd. Uber cool. So anyway, thank you for the raid, Benoit. If you do not, thank you for the shout out, Space Beagle. That's right where I was reaching my hand for this keyboard to do that. If you're new, Coral Cola's name. It's from Star Tropics, my favorite game. Stream mostly retro stuff, a few modern things here and there, some techie stuff, and lots of chatting, and in this case, soda tasting. Benoit, you a fan of Bob Ross? Hold on, before we continue. Tonight, we tried the Bob Ross soda. And if you don't like Bob Ross, we tried Super Saiyan soda. That's quite a dichotomy, ain't it? Goku versus Bob Ross. How was it? I like the Bob Ross mints at Bob Evans has Bob Ross mints? What? First of all, it's been forever and a day since I've been in a Bob Evans, so that's part one. But part two, why do they have Bob Ross mints? The flavor, Benoit, is positive energy, Prussian blue raspberry. And by the way, just so you're warned, it has 150% of your daily supply of vitamin B12, 80% of your B6, your niacin, and pantothenic acid, but it also has 78% of your daily supply of sugar in one can. Bob, I guess, was that sweet. That is a lot of the alphabet, right? It's got a kick to it a little bit. If you remember Flavor Ice, which are those plastic things you squeeze from the one end and the flavored ice comes out the other end, it reminds me extremely closely of the blue raspberry flavor of that. Like, I've had some blue raspberry drinks on before. They never reminded me of that, but this reminds me of the Flavor Ice blue raspberry 100%. Bob had Ultra Instinct first. I guess so, but I just looked at the name Butt Lice. If that's not a great name, are you a cousin of Buttspot? We miss Buttspot. May Buttspot rest in peace until he returns. The blue and pink were the best flavors. There was a pink one? I remember a blue, a red, a green, which was a green apple. Red, what I want to say was cherry or strawberry. Blue, raspberry. There was an orange. There was a purple one, which was grape. I don't remember a pink one. Was the pink one like watermelon or something? Red is almost always cherry. Yeah, I can't remember if it was cherry or strawberry. It might have been cherry. I'm not a big strawberry person. I much prefer cherry flavors. Rip Buttspot. Yes, indeed, Space Beagle. Rip Buttspot. May his butts rest in peace. Horatio P. Buttspot III. May he rest in hell. Yes, depending on your perspective, may he rest in heaven or rest in hell or rest in some, area in between, never to find eternal peace. So yeah, that's the Bob Ross flavor. The Super Saiyan flavor is melon. May he rest in ass. Exactly. I mean, and if you're going to rest somewhere, you might as well rest in ass, right? I mean, things may stink, but at least you got some ass, right? If you're into that. If you're not, then go rest yourself somewhere else. So, but yeah, I would give the Super Saiyan Rosé or Rose or whatever an 8 out of 10. It has, by the way, only 53% of your daily supply of sugar, just in case you're watching your sugar count each day. But it doesn't have all those other healthy pieces that Bob Ross has. It's melon flavor, and it hits you with a little bit of watermelon, and then boop. It goes to like a regular soda flavor, like a lemon lime soda flavor, so it's good. Boston America product, Happy Little Tree Mints. Oh, that sure is words to live by. Of course, there are lots of words to live by from my channel, Fennec. You know this. There are lots of phrases and sentences and etc. that, come from my channel. Words to live by, And pink was Tropic Punch. Really? I don't remember that at all, Benoit. I truly don't. I was trying to remember if there was like a lemon one, but I don't even think there was. I don't remember seeing a pink one at all. I do want to say that I did see a white one. There was a white one, and I think that was something like coconut flavored or something. Or maybe pineapple. I didn't like whichever one it was. The Wisdom Abundant and Clippable. Yes, very clippable, right, Space Beagle? If you can't make a clip of it, did I really even say it? So anyhow, yep, we like to do taste testing and food things and like that all too. We enjoy that stuff. We play retro games. We play some modern things. I like to make a fool of myself on the Oregon Trail now and then. I also like to make, well, not quite as much making a fool of myself, but I love myself some Halo. So every once in a while, I'll be putting in a Halo, and then retro-inspired games, and then also a big game show fan. And you'll sometimes see board game show type things happening. But yeah, my theming is very 80s Miami Vice. So you like any of that stuff? Hopefully you'll like what I have here. And I was just joking that usually I get started streaming around 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern time. But I couldn't get started until 9 p.m. because I was fighting my lawnmower most of the afternoon. So if y'all own lawnmowers, I know you understand. Thankfully, my neighbor was very, very nice, and he helped by cutting my grass for me because my lawnmower may need some significant repairs. We did about as much as we could for it, and it still was like, nope, I'm not going to cooperate. Everything sucks. So, yeah. Adulting. Not recommended. If you can avoid having to adult, it's probably for the best. Tank! So yeah, we're playing Felix the Cat because this was spun on my Wheel of Completion. People that sub the first month and then every 6 months get to get a spin on my wheel. If you watch Chinese Hulk, it's very similar to his wheel. and that determines future games we play. And so one of the most recent time we spun the wheel, we hit the wild card, which means 2 spins were done, and so spun up were Felix the Cat and Gargoyles Quest 2 on the NES. Quite the dichotomy, wouldn't you think? I mean, if there's any 2 games I think of, you know, that go together well, it's Gargoyles Quest 2 and Felix the Cat. I don't know how anybody could ever believe that those 2 games wouldn't go well together, you know? So what we discovered also is that the more of these Felix the Cat icons you pick up, the counter at the bottom, you know, obviously goes up. So, and just like Mario, 100 Felix the Cat icons, you get an extra life. And every time you pick up one of these hearts, it upgrades Felix's transportation, I guess, if you want to call it that. So this game was released in 1992, is made by Hudson Soft, and yeah, so far it's been pretty fun. I think we found a strat here. Yep. That's the second boss. I have no idea how many levels are. We've cracked 100,000 though. That's good. Go! Uh-oh, we're getting a call again. Ring, ring, ring. Sup? You're doing well, Felix, but soon your game will be over. Click. Hey, man, fuck you. Dr. Wily Light. Just pose on him, right? Ah. What even is that supposed to be? So what were you playing, Benoit? I didn't see that. What were you doing tonight? So this game does play well. It's a simple, you know, press A to jump, B to fire kind of game, but it's got some fun things. It controls pretty well. It's got some unique mechanics. It's not too bad at all so far. That, and of course, Felix can get himself a fucking tank. I mean, if you could get a tank, you know, why wouldn't you, right? So we just got another one up there because we rolled around the counter back over 100. Ooh, I'm lucky I made that jump. Oh, that takes away a heart? Fuck you, dude. I didn't know that did that. Damn. Why am I blinking? Oh, is it because my hearts are getting low? There we go. Wow. Grumpy Cloud, exactly. So what were you up to tonight, Benoit? I missed that, and I'm sorry if you said. Oh. And by the way, we've been talking about cartoons and all. Did anybody actually remember watching Felix the Cat? You know, back in the day? There was a revival at a point, and there is a movie, and of course, it's a classic cartoon. It was even around in the black and white days. Not to say that any of you would remember the black and white days, because, well, I don't think any of you are that old, but I could be surprised. And if you are that old to remember the black and the white days, I thank you for watching my stream. Because you probably could be doing other better things with your time. Oh, so the tank is the top thing you get. And then if you get one of those hearts that want, you know, power-ups, then it doesn't give you the next level. It just gives you a 1-up. That's interesting. Okay. Look at this. We're piling up the 1-ups now. We got 6 lives. And probably I'll need every single damn one. Watch. I took my folks to see the Michael Jackson movie. Ooh, nice! What did you think of it? Then played Final Fantasy 2 for 6 hours. Oh, so how is that going? Final Fantasy 2 is, it's not bad, but it's quirky. It's very quirky. Now, it's probably my least favorite of the classic 2D Final Fantasies, but, yeah. You know, it's the one that they were experimenting with. You know, they had success with the first one, tried to change it up. Found out very quickly, I think, from response and all that, ooh, these things that we did actually, people don't like it. It didn't work as well. It didn't, you know, had some limitations and all. And then they went back to classic with Final Fantasy 3 and, for the most part, stuck with it from there on. I like the old cartoons, too. I do, too, quite a bit. I especially like the old Warner Brothers cartoons. I love your good old Tom and Jerry's and Wile E. Coyote and Roadrunners. I love still Donald Ducks. Of course, that's not Warner Brothers, but you know. I see the purse. I'm working on it. I'm getting there. Well, most of the time. Sometimes oh, yes. Sometimes they can be extremely cringe. Yes. Mm-hmm. Even ones that are, like, even ones that are very, very popular and referenced oftentimes to this day can still be very cringe. Like, things referencing, like, the Song of the South and all. You know, lots of racial stereotypes, lots of things about Nazis and various racial things in general. Yeah. Some of it can be extremely cringe. I often tell people, like, that's a teachable moment, though, there. Oh, boy. Better watch out, because you gotta be careful here. Otherwise, I'm close to death. Where is the exit? Critically, I understand why it wasn't rated very well. Personally, this is Final Fantasy 2. I expected a feel-good... Oh, no, wait a minute. We're not talking about Final Fantasy 2. We're talking about the Michael Jackson movie. Okay. Critically, I understand why it wasn't rated very well. Really, the critics tore it apart? Oh, I did not know that. Personally, I expected a feel-good biopic with plenty of emissions, so I enjoyed it. Well, and that's the thing, because if it's a feel-good movie, you're not going to talk about a lot of the crap going on with the Jackson family, because there was just... Joe Jackson, I'm just going to be blunt, Joe Jackson was a fucking asshole. And he is lucky that his kids had talent that was able to cover his awful ass and made him rich. That's all. So I've been grinding more than usual. I'm going to the original Final Fantasy series for achievements, so I've been grinding more than usual. It'll be a slogger if not have opened up the jukebox that have viewers giving me good music. I was excited for the Michael Jackson movie. The men seeing the reviews, I feel like it's a big budget version of Jackson's The American Dream miniseries that aired in the 90s. It got savaged on Rotten Tomatoes. Oh, holy shit. Do you think it got savaged because it didn't? You know, it glossed over the awful parts? Or do you think it got savaged because just of the reputation of Michael Jackson? Good, bad, or indifferent? Oh boy, I have to do that all again. Okay, so what am I supposed to do with this? Alright, how am I supposed to predict that? This is the first actual tough boss I think we've gotten so far. Okay, I can at least do that. Alright, good. So I can get myself some distance. Oh. Oh. It does a weird little, like, pause thing when you end up flying off the edge of the screen. So I'm going to try to not fly off the edge of the screen. Hey, we did it. I wonder how many worlds there are to this thing. Oh, yeah, I have to still get out of here. Okay. Don't actually accidentally die there. From what I read, it stopped in 1988 and glossed over Lazo. So it was post-Pepsi commercial then, right? Because wasn't that 1985 that happened, or was that 86? It's really not a good movie. However, that doesn't mean it isn't great to experience on a big screen with surround sound. Whether it's natural, given makeup, possible prosthetics, and or CGI, Michael's nephew looks incredibly similar to Michael. Yeah, that's what Earl and I were talking about. He looks and sounds like Michael, and it's so damn close, and it's crazy. It's creepy. It's unbelievable. I mean, obviously, he's Michael's nephew, so there's obviously a genetic piece to that, but that's just like... whoosh. I think people are already making a decision to hate it, but curious to see how far it goes. Yeah. From what I've seen, it seems like people are really enjoying it. So when they get to, it's like a lot of things. The critics are ravaging it, but the people that actually go to it actually seem to enjoy it. When the estate has full creative control in the script, you get more of a Bohemian Rhapsody as opposed to an Elvis, it seems. Yeah. I would agree with that too. I did hear Jafar Jackson's acting is the best part of the movie. Okay. Without spoilers, it briefly covers the pre-Motown singing through the majority of the 80s. Okay. Or the pre-Motown signing. Yeah, before they signed with Motown. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm not a big moviegoer. I've never really have been, but I'm definitely, like... Last time that I saw a movie in the theaters, I was probably with you, Earl. It was either, that one Benoit Blanc movie, whichever one it was. I don't remember which one it was. It might have been the Glass. It might have been the Glass. What was the name of that one? And I love Benoit Blanc. I love that series. That's great. How am I supposed to get up here? I see it. Like, I see the thing up there, but I don't see how to get to it. Fuck you. Either that, it was that, or it was Spectre, the James Bond movie. I didn't even see No Time to Die in the theaters because that was... I was sick during that time, and I couldn't go much of anywhere for quite a while. Shit. So yeah, I don't go to the movies much. Most of the time, if I'm in the movie theater, it's because I'm going there to get popcorn and maybe a drink, but not oftentimes even a drink, just a whole big old tub of popcorn, and then I'm leaving. Yeah, but to be honest, if you didn't care about Michael Jackson, you wouldn't bother. Exactly. So most of those who pay to see it are likely already biased towards him. Yes, I would agree. And willing to give in extra leeway critically. Yes, I'd agree with that. I would 100% agree with that. The miniseries in the 90s covered the family to much of their time through Motown. They glossed over them moving to Columbia and never mentioned anything about Off the Wall. Now that to me is not good. Off the Wall is an important album for him. I mean, it's not Thriller, but it's a very important album. They briefly mention Thriller with one scene of him singing Human Nature in the studio, and they do a quick Motown 25 scene. Basically, the miniseries ended with the Victory Tour. The last movie I saw in the theater was Wicked for good. When was that? Ooh, we're in the water. Oh my god, these controls are weird. The way he bounces is wild. When you are in a canoe like that, or whatever the hell it is, you mean you bounce like that too, right? Now we're on a dolphin! Or is that a shirk? No, it's a dolphin. Sorry, dolphin, we're dry docking you for a bit. Something is pushing me away. Now it's... Yeah, so there's something that's pushing me to or from in the water. Oh, dolphin is highest level. February. I got discounted movie tickets from the Cogs Auxiliary. Ooh, nice. I was going to say, I was thinking to myself, it's like, that's a relatively recent one, right? So yours is measured in months, how long it's, since it's been that you've seen a movie. Mine's measured in years. But just movie tickets are so damn expensive, and if you're just patient for a little bit, you'll be able to get it on, TV or Netflix or hell, other places if you're so inclined, if you're really into something. Paid $10 a ticket. In this day and age, $10 a ticket's not bad. Tickets here at the movie theater near me range from anywhere from, I think, like $12 to $18. Depending on the movie, the type of seat, extra stuff. Well, if there's an extra special thing, it could be over $20 because they have special viewings. There's special, like, not promotions, but events and things like that with extra stuff and all that. And it's like, yeah, that's just, God damn it, another heart. I just wish there was a way you could more distinctly tell if, like, one of the Felix head cats was going to give you a heart or not, so you could plan for such accordingly. This momentum, it nearly got me killed there. It's so bizarre in the water. Like, it's always pushing you one way or another, but it's not clear which way you're getting pushed. I still want to see Supergirl, Spider-Man, and Avengers, plus whatever else is coming out. Yeah, I've honestly started to really tire on a lot of the superhero movies. Not that they are always my big go-to anyway, but I've really started. I'm getting pretty ho-hum about them. It's like, all right, here's the group again, and there's another enemy of the day type, and I know that I'm oversimplifying it, but after a while, not having grown up with a lot of comic books, I'm not criticizing and saying the movie quality is bad. They're not, but it just, it feels like that they've even started to go into a little bit of a formula. I mean, if you're a comic book fan, if you grew up with them, yeah, you would 100% be on top of it. Or if if there's a particular hero you associate with, then yeah, 100% I would get you. That's just not me. Holy shit. I'm in a submarine that has a nose. That looks familiar. I feel like I've seen that before with Felix. As soon as I found work after moving to Ohio 4 years ago, I signed up for a movie club. I haven't seen nearly as many movies as I had in the first 2 years, but I like the aesthetic of the theater. I still like the aesthetic of the theater, too. I gotta agree with you on that. I get a free movie every month and 20% off concessions. Ooh. So it could pay for itself if I go enough, yes. Plus, I understand the financial need to upcharge on food and snacks because they need to make money somehow, right? If you break it down, it's no more expensive than going to most restaurants. That's very true. Hell, within the first year, I've seen so many movies that they upgraded my membership for another year and got an extra 5% off concessions. Damn. The money I saved off of pizza or chicken tenders or fries, whatever, covered the cost of the tickets I buy. Nice. I still miss the model movie theaters in Northern Delaware. There was more variety in different locales. Yeah, that is one thing, is that there's, depending on where you're at, getting to a movie theater is not as, it's not as necessarily as easy as it was, as it might have been at one time. I would love there to be like drive-in theaters to be a little more common. Again, there is the aesthetic, because I agree with you, Benoit. The aesthetic of a movie theater is great. And I feel like that's something that they really need to lean into more, and some places don't. Fuck! Apparently bubbles kill or hurt Felix. Oops, I should have waited for that heart. Boss! This ain't good. Fuck. Plus the specialty discount nights and the matinees on Tuesdays. Yeah. Are you old enough to remember those? There was a dilapidated drive-in in a town that Earl and I grew up in. That hadn't been used in years and slowly was falling apart. But at one time, it was very popular. But yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, I gotta be really careful here. I need to focus a little bit. These bosses definitely do get harder. Does that say blob? Blob! He's shooting blobs at me! How dare you! Yes! Big money, baby! I really think a drive-in for the area would be amenable. Yes. People in our area like their old-timey, old-fashioned retro stuff. Not retro in a way that most of the country thinks of it, but old-timey stuff. So, yes. Ring, ring. Stop calling me, fuck. Waking us up. I'm getting mad, Felix. I can't control myself anymore. Click. There was one in Northern Delaware that did some older movies, but by the time things may have gotten going, we moved. Ah. I don't remember going to a drive-in until my late 30s. Yeah, I was in a drive-in once. I don't think it was with you all. But I think I was in my 20s. But I can't even tell you where. But I remember enjoying it. And they had good food. That's one of the most important things, right? It's got to have good food, right? Ooh, I barely made that jump. Dinosaur! Any more? Nope. Okay. Really? You're going to tell me... I was like, you're going to tell me that you really think I'm going to go down there and try to get that Felix head somehow if there's something underneath that. Nope. There was. There wasn't. It was fine. I see fire being spit at me. Is there a volcano up ahead? There's a volcano up ahead. I'm going to be going the other way. Nope, it's dinosaurs. Yoshi! Yoshi, why hurt? It's definitely about the food options, even though we could probably sneak in a lot of food in the drive-in. Yes, absolutely could. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you one thing. Movie theaters around here, at least, they do have some candies that you really can't find around commonly anymore in this area. I mean, I guess you could find them online, but, you know, like, I can't, for the life of me, find Raisinets anywhere. But the movie theater has them. I mean, I'm not talking about, like, off-brand Raisinets. You can find off-brand Raisinets various places. But if you want the actual, like, OG Raisinets, I'm doing the Mario flying in the air tactic at this point. Because guess what? If that's what's going to get me through this level in one piece... Nope. Then I'll do it. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Fuck. But yeah, I haven't found them anywhere. God damn it. Oh, we're hitting a stumbling block here. Okay. Maybe if we go low, it'll be easier on us. I was thinking Bigfoot had come in. Nope, that was Earl playing death. Yep. Mm-hmm. Y'all didn't hear that, by the way. There you go. Now if you play sounds, you should hear them. You can play sound effects in my chat. I have a list of sound effects. If you don't know what they are. There they are. Now, there is a cooldown period, so don't spam them. Yeah, this is definitely going a lot better down here. But yeah, as a kid, we didn't even go to a ton of movies, to be honest. I mean, we went to some. We went at least a few times a year. But there are some people that are like, oh, we went to the movies like once a month or once a week or something like that. No, we were not that type of family. We went a few times a year. Usually it had to be because part of a series we liked was in the theaters or because a particular movie did look interesting. So, we would go whenever like a Bond movie came out. Or like some other like mystery, detective, spy type movie. Yep, we liked those. We liked a lot of funny movies. But like the dramas, no, we weren't really too much into that. Not into horror movies. They don't, you know, they're just gross to us. They're not like scary. They're just like gross. We go to the old mall movie 6 before we hit the moon mall. Yep. We did too. Right there with you, buddy. Those were the days. And you knew who you were then. Yes, I'm officially 40 at this point, so I can be like, fuck! Girls were girls and men were men. Though, of course, now you think about that in context, and you're like, ugh, no. No, 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 no. But Carol O'Connor and, Who played Edith? They didn't actually think that way. They were very much not like that. Gene Stapleton, thank you. I wish we could have someone like Marcus Garvey again. Yeah, I won't go to the movies for many serious movies. Honestly, the last biopic I saw in the theaters was Get On Up. Okay. My brother would take me to like once a month or so. The cheapest theater we had showed 99-cent films. Holy shit. Was that the theater that showed like the old movies and the adult films? Did you ever see the In Living Color spoof of All in the Family? I don't remember, Earl. Maybe? That's not good. Shoot. Fuck. Alright, I'm developing my strats here. I might unfortunately have to burn through more lives than I prefer, but that's what we have to do. That was where the Marcus Garvey line came from? Oh, fuck! Wow, I'm getting my ass kicked. Music in this game so far has been very nice. All right. Okay. Let me just watch him a minute here. I hope he doesn't need that many more hits, because otherwise we might be in trouble. I think I found my strat, provided I can keep doing it. We have a time limit, but thankfully we got plenty of time left on the clock, so I can take my time if needed. I would prefer not to lose any more lives because I have no idea what's yet to come, of course. Ah! All right. 50,000 points. Uh-oh. Age the gatekeeper. Thank you for the clip, Benoit. Let me see what this clip is here. Yes, I'm officially 40 at this point, so I can be like, fuck! By the way, can you not hear the game? It didn't sound like you could hear the game there. You could hear it? Okay. Alright. I had it paused, so that was not the time for me to be calibrating it. Alright. I tuned it a little bit. Let me know if I need to do any more tuning. Dolphin friend! I mean, I would agree. I mean, if you've reached 40, you know, I am officially. I would say you definitely are past the point where you're officially allowed to fuck. But you know, to each their own. I could not, for whatever reason, jump. Dolphin friend, help me out. So yeah, the water is pushing me back right now. Very strange. But in some places, it seems like it's pushing me forward. So, and I can't distinguish when. Maybe this level, it's all pushing me back. All right, good. Oh, I'm surprised that hit. I've been in and out and been downloading my VOD, and that's killing the band. Oh, totally understood. At a certain age, it becomes more difficult to jump. Crisscross and House of Pain are just mocking you. That's right. You get it, Benoit. You get it. My guess is that if you run out of lives, then you're going to have to start over. You know, that you're not going to get, like, a checkpoint that you're going to be able to use. You're not going to just be able to start at the level again. I'd like to be wrong with that, but who knows. But I feel like we got to be getting close to the end at this point. Hey, okay, here we go. Lots of milk. Which, as far as I can tell, the only thing that milk does is that it gets you points. And I don't even think the points get you, like, extra lives. The only thing that gets you the extra lives are getting 100 of the Felix symbols. There we go. Coral Cola, big Star Tropics fan? Yes, I am, Ness. Welcome in. How are you doing? Yes, very big Star Tropics fan. My channel and everything is themed to Star Tropics. Star Tropics is my favorite game. How are you doing? Are you a big Star Tropics fan? I would assume with that name of yours, you're probably a big Earthbound fan, Mother fan. Come on. There we go. Yeah. There we go. Doing all right. Was lurking in Benoit's channel before he raided you. Ah, okay. Benoit's good peeps, too. But anyway, welcome on in. Yeah. I thought it recharged your hearts on your various forms. Maybe it did. Maybe I missed it. And Van Halen and the Pointer Sisters agree as well. Yes, this is true about jumping. You're right. I totally forgot about Van Halen's, which is, honestly, I would think probably the most famous version, but some might disagree with me. Look at me. I'm driving a submarine with a big old nose. The nose looks like arenas. If you don't know who Arena is one of our floofs. Our 3 floofs are Arena, Angelica, and Avalanche. Avalanche was in here earlier. I'm just happy that for the most part here, and all enemies you come across are enemies you can actually kill. There aren't like enemies that you try to shoot and then just like, nope. So that's a good thing. The Felix sub. Is that what it's officially called? I don't know. As I said, it's been a long time since I've watched anything Felix related. I'm a big Star Tropics and Earthbound fan. Very nice. But for Earthbound, it was a coincidence because my last name is actually Ness. Oh, okay. Just like Elliot Ness. Yeah. If you are related to Elliot Ness, I'm not pushing you to declare that. But that's, when I think of the last name Ness, he is the first person that comes to mind. But I'm sure that's a question that you've probably gotten before. Oh, are you related to Elliot Ness? D. And you're probably like, ugh. I have a last name that definitely doesn't have a lot of commonalities. So mostly the question I would get is like, what's the origin of that name? Is it French? Is it Italian? Is it Spanish? Is it something else? And I'm like, I don't know. I did see the sub is shaped like Felix the Cat. Okay, I think we're at a boss. Had a gym teacher that did the same thing, but he was the only one. Oh, okay. I'm surprised, honestly, but good for your sake that no, people haven't bugged you about that more. Okay, that was easy as fuck. Knock on wood. 60,000 points. Drinking more of my Bob Ross soda. Are you going to get a disturbing phone call again? Who wants to bet? I bet we are. Yep, how did I know? Ring, ring, ring. What the fuck you want again? Felix, I can't stand it anymore. I'm going to smash you. Click. Final level? Final level, maybe? Not because that I'm like, oh my god, I want to be done with this game, but it's like, it's just one of those where when you reach a certain point in a video game that you've made it like far, you don't want to, have to start over again. And because we don't know the situation what continues in this game, it's like, nah, I don't want to risk it. I'd rather just knock it out, get it done, and not have to risk having to play through the whole thing again. There must be something up here. Yep. There we go. Muchos puntos. Alright, here's a question for you all. Felix, Heathcliff, or Garfield? Which one is your favorite? Or another cartoon cat that I've forgotten about? Please feel free to add in. Sure, add in Fritz if you want. If you're horny. If you're horny, you can add in Fritz. No kink shame. Rule number 1 of my streams, no kink shame. My regulars here know this. Favorite cartoon fuck. No, not your favorite cartoon fuck. That's something completely different. Favorite cartoon cat. Mine has an answer. I know my answer because it's been well established through most of my life. How about Bonkers the Bobcat? That's a good answer. I remember Bonkers. He wasn't too bad. If that is your answer, or if you're asking a clarifying question. Heathcliff, based on the TV show theme. I mean, to be perfectly blunt, the reason why I was silent there is because I wasn't trying to show favoritism, but yes, Heathcliff is my personal favorite. I like the stories. I like just the humor in Heathcliff more. The most, I should say, of those choices. And yeah, the theme song is the fucking best. I also liked Riff Raff and the Cadillac Cats, too. Just adding Impossible Cartoon Cats. That's valid. There have been plenty. You know, you could technically, I guess, add in Cat Dog, right? Would Cat Dog count? Tony the Tiger would be a close second. They're great! Let me pause here. My headphone went out, so I can't monitor my voice. Half of him would, right? The other half would be, the other type of floof. What time is it? Give me 1 second. I want to see if there's any floofs out here. We'll see if our floofs wander in. Yeah, half a cat dog definitely would qualify for sure. I agree. I would probably go with the two from SWAT Cats. Oh, now there's a fun choice. You also have, oh God, I lost their names. Okay. Oh, here's one. Here's an Avalanche. Come on, Avalanche. Every time I think of Bonkers, I think of Marsupiolami for some reason. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Full screen video, please. Hello, sir. How are you doing? What's new in your world, sir? Speaking of Bonkers, it's amazing how many voices Jim Cummings does. It's not Mel Blanc or Frank Walker, though, but there are a lot. Yeah, that was one banger of a theme song. Yes, it was. I liked that theme song quite a bit. Tigger. Yep, I was a big Tigger fan. Cringer, Battle Cat, Shere Khan, Simba. Simba might be quite a few people's favorite, right? Hello, sir. What's up, Stinky Breath? All of their breath stinks, but I call him Stinky Breath as a term of affection. Yes, term of affection for Stinky Breath. You got very stinky breath. It smells like fish and chicken and nasty things. That's right. That's right. Say hi, everybody. Say hi, everybody. Usually Angelica's the most social one these days, but he's been the most social one tonight. Angelica was the most social one last night, that's for sure. Yep, you go explore. Arena is in with her mommy. She's sleeping. She's being sleepy, girl. And Angelica is just being antisocial. Would you say that summarizes it well, Avalanche? Would you say that summarizes it well? You probably would. He's like, yeah, they're not playing with me, so they're being antisocial. Shit. Angelica and Arena will make their appearances know if they want to go OUT, which is that way. So that will be when they suddenly are like, oh, hi, human. You know, can you be useful for me, please? And let me out? And I'm like, ugh. I guess. What in the heck is going on up there? Oh, there we go. These bonus rooms have been... Fuck! Back in. You don't let me back... That's the first time I accidentally left one of them before. Goddamn son of a bitch. I was just talking about how useful they are because that's where I oftentimes restore my power-ups. Heathcliff is definitely my favorite cartoon cat. Followed... That must spell Felix up there. There's no way it can't. Followed by Garfield. Because I was a big Garfield and Friends viewer as a kid, too. And after that, it starts getting tough. I'd guess probably third place would be Tigger for me. Because I loved Winnie the Pooh. Have we fought this dude before? I felt like we fought the last boss too before, but in a different setting. But maybe now there's something just, we're getting like different like versions, or they're harder versions or something, or maybe they're being resurrected, or I don't know. 500,000 points. 500,000 points. Okay. Boop. Oh, Lord, here we go again. Wake me up in the middle of the night. You did a good job getting here, but this will be our last battle. Click. Okay. Now it must be the final stage, right? Stage 8. What fresh hell awaits us now? We're in space! I'm in space. Space. Whoops. I somehow missed all those. Alright. Got some interesting... They're not gravity, but interesting effects going on. Let's say... Ah! Well. That sucks. I'm going to stay high. Phrasing, I know. Because the hope is that I'll be able to more... accurately, quickly respond to when shit starts flying at me, or specifically those crazy looking happy aliens. Oh, you fire shit. Okay. Noted. So dodging them can work if you're able to off-screen them. Otherwise, shoot and kill the motherfuckers. Good. They look like little, like, white poops in a, or like a white chocolate Hershey's Kiss in a spaceship. What is that? Thank goodness we have 10 lives. I shot the thing. Okay, we got one that time. If I cross the galaxy, does that do anything? Nope. Fine. There we are again. But yeah, what are those aliens supposed to be? Goal. Just in time. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Didn't quite expect that. Now we're in, of course, because it's the final level, Red Lava World. Music has gotten significantly scarier. If we jump up here, what do we find? Nothing! Okay. Moving on. Bonus time? Nope. I'm just happy I have my tank for this because, good lord, I'm going to probably need as many hits as I can get. Handled. Shit. Oh, come on. Up there, please. Anything? Nope. Ooh, I got lucky. Eek! Eek the cat! There's one we forgot. Eek the cat. I liked Eek the cat as a kid. Who remembers Eek the cat? Eek might have to be my number 4. Want to talk about something that's extremely 90s, Eek the cat. But I liked Eek a lot. Apparently, round 8 was just entirely space. Just one level, and now we're in round, or world 9, or whatever you want to call it, and it's like we're back to like a 3-level setup. Strange. Very strange. Unless I somehow managed to skip something. Which, sure, would have been entirely on purpose. Wow. Everybody's angry here. Everyone has been smiling and having a good old time up to this point. All these enemies here are angry. Doesn't seem like a good look for the doctor. The Dr. Wily Light. Whatever his name is supposed to be. Oh, God. Okay. Bye. Wow. Okay. 12 lives. Do you think with 12 lives we could win? I mean, you know, anything's possible. Final boss could be like fucking impossible, you know, Zoda Star Tropics levels of craziness. Who knows? I liked the thunder lizards from it. Oh, okay. Yep. Eek was great. Yes. I think Eek was great. And again, shows with great theme songs. I did like the Eek song. Earl and I could go on a whole big old tangent about how important theme songs are to some of our favorite shows. If the music wasn't good, we probably didn't watch it. And shows that would have otherwise been mediocre, we may have watched because it had good music. Would you agree or disagree with that assessment, Earl? Oop. Fucker. You son of a bitch. But he would have shot me off the damn side here if I had left him alive right there. I need some power-ups here, please. Thank you much. I can work with the car. That's not a big deal. Having my star flourish, though, doesn't, like, help me much, though. That's not a good one for this. Oh, God. Moving on. I didn't like that setup. Oh, God. I don't like this setup either. Oh, God. Things are getting dicey. Leaving. Shit. Oh, get in there. Yep, some of the best theme songs made mediocre shows interesting, except that doesn't make me ever want to watch Friends. Oh, I agree with that. I'm not a Friends person either. Created by Savage Steve Holland, co-creator of The Whammy, Beans Baxter, and director of the movies Better Off Dead and One Crazy Summer. Were there any shows that had a bad intro but was a great show? Could it be any show, or are we talking about just cartoons? Oh, what is this mess? Any show. I can think of a certain game show that a lot of people don't think had a great intro. I thought I was okay with it, but a lot of people don't. And it was a game show called All-Star Blitz. Because the show, it's a game show. The game show I like quite a bit. But the theme music uses what's called scat lyrics. Not like that scat, but like, you know, person just kind of repeating the same lines over and over again. Just going like, All-Star Blitz, ba-ba-da-ba-da, All-Star Blitz. And so, but the show itself was fine. It was basically kind of a rip-off of Hollywood Squares, but in a good way. It was created by actually the original creators of the original Hollywood Squares, Meryl Heater and Bob Quigley. But they were the show instead of using like tic-tac-toe, used dots as its baseline with celebrities. Okay, in theory, I can't go down any of these anymore. Nope. Okay, well, now we know. I think what would be considered bad would be subjective. Like, of course, that's true. Maybe not. Something you didn't like then. Game show fans are an interesting bunch. Earl, I know, would agree with me, and other game show fans who sometimes pop in. You know, we have just as many opinions about game show fans as we do about game shows themselves, because boy, oh boy. Like a lot of things, you can see the best of people and you can see the absolute worst in people. I guess it's the case for any fandom. But, oh, fuck me. I love Always Sunny, but not a fan of it in general. Earl's a big Always Sunny person, too. Maybe what I need to do is just take my time more. Maybe not. It's a good thing we have 12 fucking lives. Okay, I was gonna say, there's ways I can manipulate this pattern, but I haven't quite got it down yet. But I need to not be as aggressive. I need to be a little more defensive, make sure I don't get hit. That's priority 1. It wouldn't surprise me if he has a phase 2 as well, so that's the other thing why I'm kind of like, well, I need to slow it down. Hey! Okay, is that it, or is there more? I have a feeling there's more. 90,000 points. What comes after 90? 100,000. Nice round number. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Or maybe not. Congratulations! At last, Felix. You rescued Kitty! I love you, Felix. We're getting that kitty! Girlfriend collected, exactly. Well, there you go. I think that's it. That's right. That's how you get a girlfriend. You just save her from mad scientists, and immediately you have girlfriend. And you get kitty. Good job. The end. No credits? This ending screen has a strange resemblance to the Star Tropics ending scene, with the planets and the stars and all. Strange reference. Why do I chase the cat? Why do you chase the cat, Benoit? Please do tell the class why. Nothing but the dog in me. There you go. I know you redeemed stretch earlier, Fennec, and I actually didn't do it. I'm sorry. Here we go. So here's your stretch. I think one show of a meh theme that I still enjoy would be The Rise and Fall of Reggie Dinkins. I have never heard of that show, Earl. Let me think. A show in which the theme is bad, but the show is still decent. Boy. That's hard. Not many modern shows have a theme listed anymore. No, because they're editing them out so they can get the show in time and have enough and have more space for commercials. I think I did that at like 5 p.m. It's tough, right? Yeah. So there's Felix the cat. I still got some energy left in me. We got one of the 2 games spun down, so why don't we check out the other one? Gargoyle's Quest 2. And we'll see if we can manage to get it working without having to, like, clean the thing 80 million times and violate my dang NES. It's a new show on NBC, very 30 Rock-like in comedy style. Interesting. I could see a 30 Rock style comedy work in this day and age, so that might be good. Before we go any farther. Oh, it just goes back to the start. Okay. There you go. Felix the cat. Good game. Not that difficult. Pretty fun. Cannot complain. Ooh, it worked. I didn't have to clean it. Capcom presents Gargoyle's Quest 2. Now, here's the thing. On stream, we have beaten NES Ghosts and Goblins. We have beat Demon's Crest on the SNES. We have not beaten Gargoyle's Quest 1, which is on the Game Boy. And, of course, this is Gargoyle's Quest 2. Also released in 1992. How interesting. It's a 1992 night. I should change what we're playing, shouldn't I? You know what? I'm going to just take it off of Felix and put retro. So, to my understanding, this is a side-scrollery game with, I think, some RPG elements. And it's a hard one. But hard is not bad. Hard is good. Oh, it has a password system. This is a good thing. I can think of so many mediocre shows with a great title. Yeah, me too, Earl, 100%. There are some shows in which definitely the good title sequence lifted it up a point or so on a 10-point scale. But yeah, the show itself was bleh. So, boy. A show with a great title. Got it. Super Mario Brothers Super Show. We're the Mario Brothers. The show itself I didn't care about, but once the music started, I listened to that, and usually after that I'd fall back asleep. The cartoon part of it I did like, but the live action portions I was like, nyeh. Even though Captain Lou Albano, rest his soul, you know, that kind of thing. A long, long time ago, before human being appeared, not just all human beings, just one human being appeared. Be Positive one was an interesting intro the first season, but once they changed the whole concept of the second episode of season 2. Be Positive? What was that? I don't know that one. It did feel like watching the Three Stooges or something. Yeah, very Three Stooges-esque. I've never put that connection together, but now as you said that, Fennec, yes, it did have definitely a Three Stooges vibe to it. You're 100% right. There lived a monster named Firebrand. Yep, it's him. In a town of the ghoul realm, Etruria. Hope I said that right. To become a true warrior, Firebrand trained himself in the Warriors Training Center every day. But one day... Oh shit! Welcome, Firebrand. Here is the Spectre's fingernail. You will have the honor of receiving this when recognized as a true warrior. It's time for you to go to the Warriors Training Center. Holy shit. Okay. Is this an overhead RPG? Level. Holy shit, Firebrand can move. Strangers have been wandering around here recently. You need to become a true warrior as soon as possible, Firebrand. You're a guard. Why don't you take care of them? Make sure to complete your mission. Do not disappoint King Morok. Once people leave this town, they never come back. I wonder what happens to them. They probably, you know, just find themselves a nice ghoul lady to go out with. So many brave warriors have come out from this town. Be the next one, Firebrand. Firebrand, won't you give up becoming a warrior? Don't waste your time. Give up. Who the fuck are you? I want to kick your ass, dude. Who the fuck are you? Bitch. Is this my house? I will exchange 5 vials for the power of Maelstrom. Sorry, but you need more vials. The power of Maelstrom is very rare and expensive. Fine. See you later. How do I get 5 vials? It was a Chuck Lorre show about a guy who needed a kidney transplant and had to get one from an old high school classmate who was a train wreck. Great concept for year 1. Fell off a cliff when they changed the focus to the train wreck friend. I never heard of that one. When was that on? Chuck Lorre is responsible for one of the greatest Saturday morning cartoon themes ever. Remind me, Earl. I'm blanking. About 5 years ago. What was 5 years ago? I mean, you have kids. Oh! Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. That's not 5 years ago. Oh, Be Positive was about 5 years ago. My bad. He wrote the TMNT theme in the 80s. Yeah, I was going to say, I had the messages, you know, confused what you were meaning. Yeah. I often see strangers hanging around outside. Who on earth are they? I'm sure they're nice. Okay, so far, I have no idea what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing, so I'm just walking around exploring. But this definitely strikes me as an RPG, which is fine. This is Etruria. I know. Where King Morok rules. Yes, I know that too. Okay, a lot of these houses have nothing in them. What is that supposed to mean to me? I guess I can't leave until I say, you are just a trainee. You are not allowed to leave this town unless you become a true warrior. God damn, son of a bitch. I hope you can do this for me. There is a Warriors Training Center in this town. Yes, I know. That's what I'm looking for. Let me guess. Is it here? No, this is the hotel, ain't it? Hi, Firebrand. You can go to the training center through the room on your right. There we go. Who are you? Though I really want to be a true warrior, the training here is too hard for me. You just a bitch. They say the Argob's pot can be exchanged for the Spectre's fingernail. You can go to the training center through the center of this room. Bring back the pot from there. Okay. Oh, here we go. Okay. Okay. Watch Chief as he now attempts to try to learn controls. No, hold on a second. I got the pot! Weed! I'm glad to see you are safe, Firebrand. The black light appeared suddenly and hurry to the king. Hurry. Okay. Oh, looky, looky. Everybody's gone. Time to pilfer the town. Uh-oh. There we go. I'm guessing I'm going to need that pot at some point. Okay, got it. Oi! How did that not hit me? How far does this shot go? Oh, it goes across the whole screen. Nice. Oh, God. Please don't hurt me. Yeah, I'm not sure if I actually knew that Chuck Lorre wrote the TMNT theme, Earl, or not. Is there anything good down here? There does not seem to be. How can I get more life back? Oh, no, fuck, shit. Damn. Alright, well that teaches us a lesson. Now I wonder how you get passwords. I did a better job of that the first time. There we go. Fuck you. Oh, another one. Oh shit. Fuck. Damn. I need to slow down a bit more. I want to see if there's anything down here. I have a sneaking suspicion there is. Yep, there is. And there's also an egg that's shooting things at me. Great. Can we see anything on the other side of here? No, we cannot. Now, so has anybody played this game? So we had a couple that have played Felix the... So we've had a couple people that have played Felix the Cat, but have we had anybody play Gargoyle's Quest 2 here? That was nearly really bad. But I'm not exactly in a great spot because... yeah. I only have one hit left and I have no more lives. RIP Firebrand. Never played this. Andrew, if you're still... Firebrand revived thanks to the password. Oh, good. Fair gaming, I see. For now. We'll see how long it lasts. I say, Andrew, if you're still here, have you played this game? I would imagine that this is one Andrew's played. Yeah, there's some quirks to this game, definitely, that I am, as you can plainly tell, working to figure out, learn, etc. There is no well, there is a reason to go down there, because there's a pot down here. And I don't know if my goal is to just get out of here, or my goal is to collect all the pots, or what. But until I know for sure, I'm going to try to get all that weed. Maybe I shouldn't try to get that right now because, yeah. Because if I get hit, I am screwed. Let's just try to see if we can get to the end and see if it lets us win. Yes, game, just please just let us win. You know, that would be awfully nice of you. Nope, you're not going to hit me this time. Yep, I knew another one of you fuckers was going to be coming up. Just had that feeling. Yep. Firebrand is making little, like, steps, like, where are you fuckers? Where are you? Where are you? This looks fun. Oh. Ooh. Ooh! I have 4 life. Okay, that was a good hit. Okay. You would have probably not been a good hit. That was like a firecracker. And it doesn't look like a nice firecracker. Ha! Is that an enemy, by the way, from Ghosts and Goblins? It looks really familiar. Alright, let's... Okay, we can pause. We have 39 vials. This is a good thing. Oh, dear. Whew! Okay, that's good. I was about to say, this is a really long level. Just making sure there's no secrets or anything. Boss! Okay. Please don't kill me. Okay, nice big space. We can dodge his crap. What am I looking at? We can use the slowdown to our advantage too. Good. Ah, there we go. So far I think I like what I see. Yeah, so far I'm enjoying this. The controls are not perfect, but they are manageable. You can get used to them. What are you expecting, Mimi game? Oh. Are you still alive, King? You seem to be. Firebrand. You gonna die. You gonna die and go to hell. Right on cue. I'm gonna die. Yeah, I know. Take this Spectre's fingernail with you. Firebrand obtained the Spectre's fingernail. How lovely. How does a ghost have a damn fingernail, by the way? An incredible power has built up in Firebrand's body. Oh my. Yeah, you can say it's power, all right. Now Firebrand can jump higher than before. Good. Go west, Firebrand. You will find a town called Gibeah, where King Bar rules. Gah. You dead. Guess who's king now, bitch? It's me. Oh, it's not gonna let me sit in the throne. Shit. All right. West we go. So long, suckers. Overworld map. So Firebrand cannot go in the lava. Okay. Is there random overworld battles here? I see pot. Firebrand obtained 6 vials. Okay. I'm sure that will come in handy. There's got to be like hidden secrets all over the place. Or like there's ways I can traverse through these mountains or something. There has got to be. Before I attempt to do that, because that looks scary. Can I go up here and do anything? Nope, 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 nope. Okay. Please don't kill me. You must be from the ghoul realm. Oh, here we go. Oh. Oh, yeah, that's a much better jump. Yes, much better. I mean that seriously. Oh, was that it? Firebrand obtained 3 vials. Great. Can I cross the bridge now? Ah. This is a hot bridge. Oh, shit. Yes, it's really hot. Oh, I am lucky that reached. I heard a doggy collar. There might be doggies on their way. Ow! Right in the butt. Go ahead. Go ahead. Fire again. You know you want to. Ow. Just notice his walk animation. Strutting like a Mac. Oh, God. All right, do better. I don't think I can get up there. No, that's not good. He got his sneakers old tool walking. Sneakers old tool walk going. Okay, this is good. Now, how do I activate fire? Pot! Nothing happened. Okay. Magic power fire. Okay. I still don't see, though. Wait a minute. Let me look at something here. How to get the password. Yeah, I knew I was cutting that one close. Shit. Nope. You didn't want to clip on there. Okay. Let's try this again, Firebrand. Now, what do I do with all these vials? We have crossed the bridge. This is Gibeah. Good. This town was once ruled by King Bar, but don't tell me. He's dead. Well, all these kings are just dying off, you know. Looks like more territory for Firebrand to rule. The black light came over this town, and though I was struck by the light, the power of Maelstrom brought me back. But look at my ugly face. Yeah, your face is pretty ugly, dude. Sorry. Can't help you. What am I supposed to do in these blank-ass rooms? Nothing happened. Alright, what if I use magic? Fire. Great. Who are you? I will exchange 10 vials for the power of Maelstrom. Yes. The power of Maelstrom is very precious. Be careful not to waste it. I got 3 Maelstroms. There's definitely more to this game than I'm so far have discovered. What's up, dude? What happened to my country during my absence? What a mess. Your country? The King's Palace, capital of the Ghoul Realm, is to the west of this town, but you have to break the barrier of King Bar to get there. Okay. I guess I gotta figure out how to do that. What do you got? Hello. Do you want to know... Do you want no password? Yes, please. It is... Blah, 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 blah. All right. So password is many, many, many numbers. Understood. Okay. Thank you. What's down in here? This is not just a random design. There's something to that. Watch out. Their strength is beyond your imagination. I'm Firebrand. I've seen some shit during my time, buddy. Sorry. What a pity. We could not protect King Bar from the enemy. What are you doing? What the fuck? Now... Are this all gone now? What the hell? You. The King's Palace, capital of the Ghoul. Yeah, you've already told me this. Taking pictures of the TV. Yep. You's got it. If you have it, use it, right? King Bar's magic was sealed. You should have come a little earlier. Bitch! I've been dealing with my own shit, trying to save your shit. Do your part of the job. There is a guy whose name is Samuel in the town Sidon, which lies northeast of this palace. He may know how to release King Bar's magic again, but you will have to go through the River of Flames in Arnon to get there. All right. I don't think he wants to talk to me right now. Used to be very challenging back in the day. Yes, the glare was awful. So I guess we're going northeast first before we go west. What's all the way over here? I think I see where it wants me to go, but I'm going straight east first. What's down here? I see strangely shaped mountains up there. I might have to go there later. See, look at those mountains up there. They are different from the rest of the mountains. It must mean something. Hi. Are you going to cross the River of Flame? No. Then you better do so. I do things at my own pace, dude. Just hold your horses. Yeah, I feel bad for those kids that had Nintendo Power and would constantly be trying to make submissions of like things because they would just always struggle with trying to get like a clear picture of it. I guess I have to cross the River of Flame then. I thought I was going to be looking for something else first. Okay. Fine. I'll cross your damn River of Flame. You are very brave. Take this dragon's armor with you. It will help you. Firebrand obtain the dragon's armor. Now, do I have to equip this thing or is it just automatically there? The vitality increased. Nice. Here we go. And it was just a gray screen. Yep. And the thing is, you couldn't tell immediately. You know, you had to wait until you got the film developed, and then you got it back, and you're like, son of a bitch! That's not good. It's gonna be tough. Okay, so... Oh, I have another heart of health. This is a good thing. You bitch. Oh, God. How did I survive? How am I alive? How did I do that second time? I feel like that should have taken me a few more times than that. So far, these towns look very similar from the big world. This town's very small. Hi, gang. This is Sidon. Good. This is the town I'm looking for. I will exchange 15 vials for the power of Maelstrom. No. See you again. I know a place I can get it cheaper. They say a Venus of the night called Hecate fell from the sky long time ago. She was looking for some materials. The name of the materials was... Let me see. The Night Drop. Night Drop. Is that like NyQuil? It helps you get your Z's. Go north through the cave, and you'll see the desert called Sittim. I am Samuel. Good! I need help. What? King Bar's magic was sealed? Yeah, it kind of sucks. The gremlin stick may be of help to you. Oh, go to the cave of Gaza north of this place and see Hecate. She must know something about it. Pow! To the east of this town is the forest called Hinnom. They say there is the precious stone called the Night Drop in the forest. Okay. So we have to go north and we have to go east. It is said that the magic buster can break rocks and the magic tornado enables you to fly anywhere. Ooh, I could use that shit. Let's go east first because I have a feeling that that thing in the forest might be extremely helpful to have. Hi. You must be from the ghoul realm. I am. Oh, do I have to kill all you fuckers? What do I get? Firebrand obtained 3 vials. Oh. Can I go again? And I get 3 more vials? The other one, he just disappeared. Maybe I get something different this time. Firebrand obtained 3 vials. Alright. What do we got up here? I see vials. I'm gonna have a lot of vials. This is this cave they were talking about. This is an interesting looking background with shrooms and, oh, you guys again. This is a cool song so far. Oh, I see what I have to do. Okay. The platforming has a puzzly element to it, which I like. It's kind of cool. Because of how Firebrand controls. What in the hell is that? Whatever it is, it's dead now. If it moves, kill it. There we go. Everything's coming to get me. Leave me alone. Alright. We got a long way to go up. My goodness. Ow. That hurt. This is gonna be rough. But still, I so far don't have like anything else to like change over to, so I am going to die. Yeah, this ain't good. Oh, fuck. That's really not good. Okay, fine. I'm definitely liking this though. This is fun. Hey, die. It definitely has. Wow, you're like right fucking below me. You need to die. Strange claw eye thing. Wow, and you decide you're gonna just keep coming back, huh? You just keep coming back, huh? Stay dead a while. Thank you. What's over here? I'm not liking what I'm seeing. They just keep spawning again, these eyeball crab things. I don't appreciate you. I said I don't appreciate you. That's, in layman's terms, that means get the fuck away from me and leave me alone. Okay, I have a vial. Great. So I don't know what the hell to do with these vials, but at least I have them, I guess, for when I do figure that out. Ooh, one up, one up, one up, one up. Fuck! Okay, what's the password here? Apparently it's different. Alright. Alright, where does this put me off? All the way back here? I don't think I'm supposed to be going this way. I'm going this way anyway. Three vials. Yay. So these are just places where I can go and grind and get vials then. Okay, fine. That works. Okay. Alright, he's moved out of the way. That's good. Nothing that I know of to the south. Yep, and we have to cross this place again. And it's madness. Oh, no. That didn't work out well. I probably had some beginner's luck that second time that I got through here. Oh, I got fucking lucky there. Alright. Now we went to this town. And to the east of this town is the forest called Hinnom. They say there is the precious stone called the Night Drop in the forest. It is said that the magic buster can break rocks, and the magic tornado enables you to fly anywhere. Yep. Go north through the cave, and you'll see the desert called Sittim. Okay. Maybe we shouldn't be going north then immediately. Samuel, what king bars was sealed? Gremlin stick may be of help to you. Oh, go to the cave of Gaza north of this place and see Hecate. So actually, yeah, I do want to go to north, but maybe I need to go east first and find that forest that it was speaking of. I will exchange 15 vials for the power of Maelstrom. Sure. It's very precious. Be careful not to waste it. Fine. All right, let's take a look at what we got. Life level 3, wing level 1, jump level 2. They say a Venus of the night called Hecate fell from the sky a long time ago. She was looking for some materials. The name of the materials was, let me see, the Night Drop. So I'm guessing Hecate's going to want me to find the Night Drop. But the Night Drop is to the east in that forest. Alright, so what we do is we try to go to the forest. Three more vials. Alright. Alright, I'll be back. Probably. Firebrand obtained 6 vials. Nice. So this is where that cave is, which is not really like straight east. It is more north. I don't know. Alright, let's go north here and see what we find then. This is where the vials were? Yes, it was, son of a bitch. Alright, let's go north. Oh, here's the cave they were talking about. What's to the left? Nope, I don't know. Let's see what happens if we just keep going north then. Maybe good things will happen. Again, I see things like that and I'm like, there's a reason that exists. It's not just a design feature. More vials! Am I going to need to pay Hecate off or something like that? Be like, yeah, I need 10 million vials or I'm not giving you shit, Firebrand. Alright, what happens if we go in here? Oh, are you Hecate? Your body is like a flame. Stay away from me. I hate bright things. I know I need the candle of darkness, but I cannot find its materials. Let me guess. Yes, you're Hecate. So, Firebrand has a lot of vials. Well, I was say, why can't I go left? There we go. Oh, that's weird. I can't go on that edge. That's weird. Okay. Why does this exist? What's up, dude? This is Gaza Valley. It's impossible for you to fly over this valley with those flimsy wings. Then Fine. What are you trying to say, bitch? Oh, who wants to bet? Firebrand used Argob's spot. Nothing happened. Fine. You can fly from place to place, from certain altitudes to other altitudes. Who wants to bet? Which you could do in Star Tropics, too. How the fuck do I get out of here? Great. I'm stuck. There we go. If I go right from here, what happens? Yeah, I can't... Yeah, okay. If I go left from here, what happens? And down. What's all the way down? Nothing. What's over this way? Ah! And that's how I get that, right? Another 6 vials. I hope all these vials end up being worth something. I have 70 vials. Okay. That's a lot of vials for a firebrand to be, or for anybody to be carrying around. 70 vials. Alright. So I guess the game's trying to tell me, yeah, go east anyway, bitch. Not that east. This east? Yes, this east. Alright. Alright. Whew! Just barely made that. Alright. Leave me alone, strange eyeball crap thing. I don't have any business with you. Don't even know you. Nah, I really don't want to know you. You don't seem like you're that nice. Wow. How did I dodge those? All right. All right, pot. Which, again, I'm not exactly sure what I need to be doing with that. Bastard. Oh, God. Oh, I got lucky. This is really bad. Game, what do you expect me to do here? Nope. Nice. I still don't know what you're trying to get me to do, game. Oh, am I supposed to go down or something? Goddamn son of a bitch. I think I'm supposed to be going down then. Okay, I see you, game. Good. Wrong. This game is no joke. There is some precision to this game, and there's some exactness that you need, which is tough, but it's also in a way, for me at least, a breath of fresh air. Oh god. No, 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 no. Fuckers. Fuckers, fuckers everywhere. Fuckers, fuckers in my hair. All right. Ow. All right, what do we got going on here? Here we go. Yeah, this is different stuff. Oh, but this ain't good. Get me out of this mess. What am I supposed to do, game? What do you want from me, game? Okay. How did that work? Okay. Sure. We'll take it. I have no idea how I'm doing this, but okay. Oh, God. Ow. Fuck. Oh, shit. It gave me a checkpoint. I will take it. What? Why are there spiky dildos coming out of the ground? That seems very rude. For Firebrand to be having to contend with spiky dildos. Excuse me. Thank you. Ha! Oh, do I have to do that shit again? More spiky dildos. Firebrand did not consent to spiky dildos. Get me out of this mess. Thank you. Oh, God, another boss. No death, please. Oh, fuck me. Just some non-explained win. Exactly. with that upward thrust, gust, excuse me. Yeah, it's like, whoop, just out of the blue. Whoop, we're going up. Okay. Oh, no, I better not. Fuck. I need to keep my distance from this dude. Good thing I'm coming into this one with full life, unlike last time. Ooh, that was close. God damn it, this boss is not difficult. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. What's the password now? Is it the same? Let's compare. I really hate that about old game. If you didn't see the attack hit, it didn't count. Yep. Yep. There you go. There's NES for you. 404006160220003. Yep, it is the same. So it's not counting, seemingly, the number of lives I use, the number of continues I use, or anything like that. But their attack can come off screen. Exactly. Yep, that's NES logic for you. We're going to go one more time. We'll try once more. I am enjoying this. It does have some of that NES hard, NES frustration bit, but I'm used to it. So it's not necessarily surprising. It can still be aggravating. It is aggravating, but it's something where if you're not used to it, yeah, it could be a deal killer. For me, it's not a, it is not a deal killer because, well, yeah. What's my system of preference and most comfort? Yes, it is still the NES. Not good. And sometimes you have shit like that. It's like, whoop, there goes one of those lives that I probably would need against that boss, you know? Not good. Thank God. Not good at all. I think this is the last one. Nope, that's the last one. Let's see what happens if we go left. Well, this is where we went, right? And, yeah, things happened. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's talk to everybody again and learn all the things, because I'm assuming we still need to do that if I know my NES RPGs. Otherwise, certain things may not trigger. All right. Blah, 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 blah. In the meanwhile, I'm going to be trying to stake some energy from Goku here. Hey, dude, you mind getting out of my way? I guess you do. Name of the materials was, let me see, yes, Night Drop. I could have told you that. Thank you. All right, I'm just to make sure I'm going to go in here. Was there anything in here? Yes, there was a person in here. I will exchange 15 vials for the power of Maelstrom. How do you use the power of Maelstrom? I have yet to figure this out. Can I use it yet? I don't know. I tried pressing both B and A at the same time. Nothing. I don't know. Three vials, yay. Big money, baby. There's gonna come some point where it's gonna like, yes, I need a whole bunch of vials. Alright. Here we go again. This area right here, this forest area right here, gives me major Jurassic Park vibes. Minus the spiky things. I don't remember the spiky balls in Jurassic Park too much. Unless that was in the special edition. The deleted scene special edition that featured the spiky ball traps. Oh, no. No. Okay, well, guess what? It wasn't the way that was probably, intended, but we got it anyway. I feel like this is an area that... Ow. I feel like this is an area that as we progress in the game and we can fly for more extended periods of time, we'll be able to come back to and find secrets. Why is the crab eyeball thing, like, right there? That's a horrible place for it. That's a very mean place for it. Alright, here we go. Not good. Fuck me. Wow. I lucked out there. I'm getting impatient, that's why. It's like, get me back to the boss. This game definitely seems like one, though, that's going to have some backtracking. You go back to areas you've already been to and you find new things. Which I always like that kind of concept. It's just that some games play with that idea better than others. And there's a ideal amount of backtracking. If you do too much backtracking, then I think what happens is that you feel like you're not making any progress because you're just going back to areas you've already been as opposed to just discovering new areas and like, fuck me. That's not good. This game's hard. What? That was a hit? Son of a bitch. God damn it. If I'm not getting hit by one thing, I'm getting hit by another thing. Since this is my last life, let's experiment. Anything. Nope. Except death. Nope. I did not time that right at all. Much better. I also don't like that some of these enemies respawn. But I feel like in earlier levels, the enemies didn't respawn, but maybe they did and I just didn't notice them. Or maybe the issue was that I didn't have to worry about it because I kept moving forward and I didn't have to go back, or I didn't have to do the slidey business or whatever the hell else. But this is the first level I've really seen where, like, the respawning enemies really seems to be happening in a significant quantity. Not good. Let's just check this password one more time to make sure that we know. That's the same password. Okay. Well, I'm going to call it a night there. And we should find somebody to raid, shouldn't we? Thank you, everybody, for watching. As always, I appreciate all of you. And I'm going to thank Benoit again for the raid. And I hear myself. Mute. Ain't nobody want to hear that. Who is streaming? Neon Arcade is streaming Neo Geo. That's cool. Thanks for streaming. Thank you for joining us, Fennec. As always, I appreciate you. Flipsider is blading Splunky. Oh, dear. Do we really want to get into that craziness? MK is playing Gestalt. Oh, there's a name I haven't seen in a while. Are they streaming? Hold on here a minute. There's a couple names I haven't seen on here in a long time. Wow. Anyway, we're going to pick this up next stream. And I am enjoying this. I'm very pleased that we got through Felix the Cat in without too much difficulty. It was fun. This is fun, too. It's just, oh, excuse me. It is just, of course, a harder game, you know? Much more difficult, challenging experience. So, but that's good. I enjoy that. And, it feels manageable because it has save points and the mechanics are easy enough to understand. And it appears like you have infinite continues, so we just keep plugging away at it until we get it done, unlike something like, you know, a Battletoads or a Blaster Master or limited continues, where if you just suck too many times, then you're screwed, I guess, right? And that ain't always nice, right? What do we got here? Let's take a look here. Alright, I'll leave it up to you then, gang. What sounds good? What sounds good to you all? Bionic Commando on the NES. I'm not naming the streamers' names because if you don't know who they are, it's not going to help you at all. What sounds better to whoever is here and is willing to comment? Bionic Commando on the NES, Mega Man 3 hacks, or Hades 2, or Zelda Wind Waker. Any of that sound particularly interesting to anybody still watching? Zelda, Wind Waker, Hades 2, Mega Man 3, or Bionic Commando? Mega Man 3 hacks. We are going to raid, then, a person who, in my early days of being on Twitch, I watched a lot, but I have not seen this individual on in quite some time. Maybe I've missed him. I don't know. Maybe he has been. But we're going to raid Peapot Dot, who is a Mega Man speedrunner. And he is also a fellow Mega Man 3 fan. And, yes, he is playing a hack called Mega Man Day in the Limelight 2, which is a hack of Mega Man 3. And so hopefully that raid takes. It did. Good. We love ourselves some Mega Man here, especially Mega Man 3. So thank you all for watching. What game are we playing here? I'm trying to think of a raid message. Anybody got a good idea for a raid message? We were playing Felix the Cat, and now we're playing Gargoyle's Quest. So I can't think of any messages on the top of my head. This is the one part about me streaming that I have to get better at. I have to do better at thinking about fun, interesting, you know, or at least catchy or whatever, you know, raid messages when I raid somebody. I haven't gotten good at that yet. So spam some emotes in Peapot's chat. If you have any Mega Man emotes, that works too. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate all your support. I hope to be streaming next weekend, of course. And until then, have a great week. See you next time. Bye-bye. I can't find my mouse. There we go.